That means the CIA and the DEA cannot stop the flow of drugs over the northern border and illegal migrants and criminals and money laundering.
As we all know, the tariff wars are on. The tariffs on Canada are being implemented, and they are coming into effect now. Nothing can be done to stop that at this point. But there's an interesting thing. Is China playing the same game with the United States that the United States tried to play with Russia via Ukraine?
I began to investigate claims about the corruption of Canada with a view to dismissing them as preposterous. When I first looked at the case for Trumpian tariffs, I thought that this was a Trumpian strategy to talk big and gain concessions rapidly, having little substance to the charges. But when I investigated for LifeSite News, I found that on the day of the investigation, the world's largest fentanyl lab had been discovered in Vancouver, and that this had been charged by senior US officials in the DEA and the CIA as being controlled by the Chinese triads. Following this is a fact, by the way. They've made congressional statements on this matter, even under Antony Blinken, to the degree to which, well, the material fact of this is that the United States government has charged for over 2 years that the Canadians are so severely compromised by Chinese organized crime that they cannot be trusted with the details of any cooperative investigation. That means the CIA and the DEA cannot stop the flow of drugs over the northern border and illegal migrants and criminals and money laundering because the Canadian authorities are corrupted by the Chinese. And this sounds preposterous, so I again investigated and I discovered that last year it was the second Bank of Canada had been fined billions of dollars because it had laundered $18 trillion in the past 10 years for the drug cartels, including the Mexican and Chinese drug cartels. And again, I included in this report a video with a former chief investigator for the DEA, for the Drug Enforcement Agency of the United States, who has also dealt with high-level money laundering cases. And he charged in this that, yes, it was the Chinese triads, and that the corruption in the Canadian system was so great that nothing could be done to stop it, and that Canadian law was no longer effective, and that they couldn't be trusted with the details of investigations. And this was the reason why these tariffs were being brought. J.D. Vance made a statement that adumbrated this somewhat. He could have explained it better, but he said, "We have tried being nice and it didn't work. So now we have to try this, which are more severe measures to try and bring some action from the Canadian state to put their house in order." So I started off thinking this can't be true. Canada can't be compromised to this degree by the Chinese. But what I discovered was simply astonishing. And there's even more to uncover than I put into this article. But what you will read in it is an account that basically leaves Canada resembling a failed state.
Aloha everyone, this is Jason Jones for LifeSite News. We hope you enjoyed this video. For more content like this, check the link in the description. You can also connect with us on social media to stay up to date with the latest news on life, faith, family, and freedom. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you.